Well, folks, I haven't died yet. Been a bit under the weather for a while here. I figured I'd get back on here. Hopefully, I can get on, through without coughing my damn head off. Just that's the way it is. So I just haven't been on here making any videos, but I get on here and I start talking, and then I start coughing, and then it's like, I tell you. Well, anyways, I've been kind of watching some of this crypto crap that's going on. It's the same shit as everything else. Oh, don't do this, don't do that. Be fearful of this, be fearful of that. I mean, it's just a bunch of assholes trying to make money, and nobody, and I swear nobody really knows what the hell they're talking about. They're talking out their ass. They really don't know. But if you ask them, they know. Whatever. Just a bunch of con men trying to make money off you. Anyhow, now I'm no crypto expert. I'm no expert on anything. All right. But from what I understood, because now you have this cold wallet thing, and somebody broke into this, and they can do that. They can't do this with this because this is made on this kind of platform, and they can't do it on this because this isn't made on that platform, and blah 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 blah. All right. So they were on there talking about how you're if you put it on a cold storage, oh, it's going to get stolen. Some people say, oh, I put it on cold storage, it's great. Put it in institutional storage. Everybody's got an answer. Who's right? Who knows? But from my understanding, you have a wallet. I don't know if they're all the same or not, but from what I understood, is if you have a cold storage wallet, all that does is like that keeps a passphrase in there. That's all it does. Your crypto is out there in crypto land. And all that phrase does is like puts it all together and brings it back, and you can see what the hell you got, but it's still in crypto land. It's not on your ledger or your cold storage or whatever they want to call it. So, and the reason is they have no nodes, so they know where they can track this stuff. Okay, they can track it, and that was the whole purpose behind this crypto, anyways, is so they can track it. So they can track you. So they can track everything you do, buy, sell. They keep you from buying certain things, selling certain things. I mean, the whole 9 yards. It's about control. So what I'm getting at is if these nodes are attached to your quote crypto, and they can track these nodes, wherever they happen to go. It goes here, it goes there, it goes there, all over the place, and they can track it. How could anybody like really steal it? You were the last quote person, lawful person that owned it. Well, they just track it. I mean, that's what they do. Unless I'm missing something somewhere. So if you can track it like that, it's kind of like if you cut yourself and you're bleeding, and you leave a trail of blood wherever you go. Well, they can track you. Then you follow the trail of blood. Then they know it's your blood from the DNA and blah 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 blah. They know it's you. So I look at it like crypto's the same way. So how can anybody like really steal it? I mean, they could steal it, but they could track it, which was the whole object. Now, even if you put it into a cold I mean, not like a cold storage thing, but an institutional thing. They have protocols and security and all these things. Layers of protection, security between them and the bad guys. Well, so is the Pentagon, and the Pentagon gets cracked and broke into all the time. What I'm getting at is, even if it's in an institutional storage, it's still out there in crypto land. Say, they try to put all these layers of stuff in there to quote protect it, but it's still in crypto land. What happens when you can, like, all of a sudden, the stuff's made on a different kind of like system because they're all probably a little bit different, and they can just go bypass all their protocols, all their security, and this and that stuff. They're looking for a specific thing that one of these coins or cryptos was made by, and they can attack it or go after it specifically and bypass all their security and stuff because it's out there in crypto land. It's not in their security vault because there is no security vault because crypto's not a tangible thing. I mean, like here, a quarter, that's tangible. I'm holding it. Come try to take it. Bad things will happen. Now, try to take crypto. Well, I don't know where the hell it's even at. See, I mean, it's out there in make believe land. Say, so with that said, I think we're getting a lot of misinformation, a lot of scare tactic bullshit. Tune into me, tune into me. I got all the answers. I have a crystal ball. I know this, I know that, and they all know about shit. Now the guys that invented it, the guys that actually wrote it, made the codes, all this and that stuff. Now those guys, yeah, they could probably do anything they want because they understand it because they built it. They know how it works. So, I mean, with that said, those are the guys you got to worry about because they have things too, like they've talked about putting car titles and home deeds and stock market, portfolios, and I mean all that kind of stuff on crypto because it can be tracked. Because it'll say uh, James Dean owned this Porsche in 1956. It was wrecked. Okay, salvage title. Uh, Whoever so and so bought it in 1958 from the salvage yard, and he bought it and took it home and worked on it, got a salvage title, and he drove the car for 3 or 4 years. And then he sold it to so and so. You see, there's there's ownership. Who owned it? Uh, it's slipping my mind. It shows a chain of custody. So, well, why isn't crypto the same way? I mean, think about it. You buy it from Binance or Coinbase or one of those or Gemini or one of these things. You buy it from them. Okay, well it showed that you bought it from so and it went into your cold storage or it went into your account in their place wherever they hold it, and then it sat there, and then you decided, well, I sold it, so I sold the crypto back to whatever place, and then you it shows that you sold it back to so and it's like they can follow it, they can track it. So I mean, if you follow what I'm saying and if it makes sense to you, I don't understand the problem here. like I said, I think we're just having a whole bunch of people jumping up and down trying to scare you on things. And there's really nothing to be scared about. I mean, oh, there's a ton of scammers out there. There's a ton of them out there. So if you get something, in your mail or mailbox or your email, don't jump right on it and go, oh my God, somebody broke into or somebody said something, and it's like it's a scammer. It's a con. It's bullshit. Don't act on it immediately. I mean, that's my own thing. Check it out first, this, that, and so forth, and you'll probably find out, yeah, it was a scam. Now, they say people lose crypto because they forget the password or they forget where they put it. Now, I don't know if I can believe that because when you bought your crypto, you got this key. I don't know, 2 miles long, and that was a routing number. Well, you have that, and then if you have that routing number, well, why can't they just type that routing number in or whatever they also have on that piece of paper when you did your transaction? Why can't they print that in and go, oh, we found your crypto? Oh, I forgot my password. Well, we can reset this and you can make up a new password and blah blah blah. Why can't they do that? I mean, it sounds simple enough to me. Maybe it's not that simple, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think you could ever get lost out there because there's all these tracking numbers to track it to wherever. Just because you don't hold it, you say, that's the biggest problem. Because you can't. So, folks, I'm going to drop it there because, hell, I might have confused you more. I don't know. But hopefully you can understand what I said because I'm no expert at this. No, not even close. But from my understanding, it was designed to be tracked. So how could it ever get lost or stolen? It could get stolen, but it could be tracked, is what I'm getting at. And with all the transaction fees and you paid this and you paid that, I would think they could probably figure it out pretty quick because all of a sudden, well, this person doesn't show any transaction fees. Why? Well, they stole it. That's why. The last person that showed transaction fees was this guy because it was rightfully his because he paid the fees. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways to figure it out too. That's my. I'm not even gonna say 2 cents. I'm gonna say nickels worth. Okay, you got a nickel's worth. So, y'all take care.